when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. And the Sooners will put toe to leather and will get started. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Sooners offense has its first opportunity of the day. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Back's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field still.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Breaks it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Under fire. And that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. And he's dragged down.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Saunders. Extending the play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the cue.
Oh, it's out! And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And Welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets away. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency than the guys up front.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. Finds a little space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Wilcox. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Striving for the
by the defense, put their backs against the wall. They create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Kentucky going quickly. Back to throw, it's Saunders. He's got him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Wilcox. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That's caught. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all American potential.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They'll go to the ground. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. On the run, it's Wilcox. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Wilcox. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Saunders. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Trying play action. On the run, still looking. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Let's go!
Looking for room, it's Robinson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Keeps looking downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Griffin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. On the run, it's Provo. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Flips it out on the screen. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. With the catch, it's Sategna. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle, Bucks. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.